on down to Cinemassacre Video, where selection is the name of the game. Our friendly staff is always there to help out, even if it sucks.
Guys, I was just in the back and I found this movie. I know you're all talking about Indiana Jones, but this is Carolina Jones and the Broken Covenant.
Oh my God, yeah, I'm gonna watch this now.
The Indiana Jones franchise, great action-adventure movies, everybody knows them, I think. Is this a case where the original is the best? Let's find out. So we're just gonna do like a battle royale of Raiders versus Crusade. Which is your favorite of the two?
Last Crusade.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I am undecided. Maybe we'll learn.
I think I like Last Crusade just a little bit more. I think in Last Crusade he's looking for his father. I think it's just a little bit of a better, drive.
Yeah, but in the first one, he's looking for the girl.
He's looking for. Well, no, he's looking for the Ark. But it leads him to Marion because she's the one, and everything there is, and he knew that she had that necklace.
Without Indy going to find Marion, the Nazis would have never. The Nazis would have never died at the end of the movie.
I think Indiana Jones, this is not original. They say this on Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory.
Bazinga.
But Indiana Jones doesn't have that much of a role in the story. The only thing he would have done, he would have probably, they were going to get the medallion. Either they get Tote, the Peter Lorre guy, from burning his hand, and this gets into a whole confusing thing. They're still going to find it. It's just a matter of time.
But they wouldn't have found it if Indy didn't lead them to Marion.
Oh, they're having the what if Indy did nothing debate again. This movie's great.
Let us know what you think on that one. So anyway, other things about it.
I'd like to say something about Sean Connery. So I think Sean Connery is amazing in that movie. He makes that movie extremely fun. But I think he also takes away from Indy's character. His father has to convince him to not grab the Grail. I think that makes Indy a much weaker character, because don't you think Indiana Jones, the hero of these movies, would have had it with himself to resist grabbing that Grail? I think he needs to have his father there.
Indy has that, Indy's a kid in a way. He's always getting how, like Sean Connery. When they're on the motorcycle and he sticks to this,
and they're shooting at him.
The thing you're saying about Indy being a weaker character because his father's don't grab the let it go, whatever.
Let it go.
We've seen that, yeah.
Nerd. Let it go. Fuck the shit.
Like he's seen the actual Grail work. It cured his father, and if he goes get it, his father will be alive.
Which, speaking of, I like the Holy Grail better than the Ark. A little more explanation. It's like, okay, so it's like the pieces of the Ten Commandments and everything, and the Holy Grail. It's just like it's quicker to explain what the Holy Grail is. It's like, okay, it's the cup of Christ.
It's the shittiest cup over there. The Ark is much more badass.
But I do like that there were more traps he had to figure out to get to the Grail. And kneel before God.
These are pretty much the same movie.
The Last Crusade is a more realized film. They had more resources. It came out 9 years later, I think, or it was 81 and I think, 89. And I just feel a better idea of what they could do. They had a better budget. What they were doing in this movie was amazing. The truck scene is great.
Minus the green screen shot at the end, but...
as a kid even, I thought it looked pretty, weird.
It has to be mentioned, though, the Raiders truck scene is shot for shot the Zorro film serials. That entire sequence has been done, actually. They made them better, but...
the whole series is kind of redundant of things that were done before, though,
if we want to get into that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's the film China, which has a character named Jones who wears the fedora and the jacket. And then you have Gunga Din, has the Paramount Mountain in it.
Yeah, because George Lucas has always been really good at taking a bunch of things and cramming it together. Screw them, he's the master. He's the master fuck you guy, And...
the first movie is this is our loving tribute to these movies. Yeah. So by the time you get to the Crystal Skull, it's give me that money, baby.
The same way, Star Wars was a lot of movies today. Yeah. People are constantly taking, Matrix was all, the Wachowskis were watching anime, and they were we need to make a movie that's anime, but a film. Everybody has these, these.
What happened? If you want to say, with Lucas, if Star, because what happened was they did this. And that didn't work. So they went back to formula.
It's like the Zelda Link to the Past. It's like,
right.
I mean,
Raiders. What I love is Spielberg has this way of like it's so it's like that.
After all, somebody does get hit with a frying pan.
There's always a different spin on it.
It's only funny in Raiders of the Lost Ark. He's really not feeling well.
We were talking about this, so. And basically, the beginning of this movie, well, in this, I guess, and then,
It's a little cheesy.
Yes.
The other thing about Raiders of the Lost Ark, I think the plot is more confusing. I mean, the things that are confusing are things that you don't think about. There's so many steps to piece together for them to find the Ark. Like, first of all, the Ark's in the Well of Souls. The Well of Souls is located by finding the map. The map room is located by the Staff of Ra, which is never found. We never see it in the movie, like deteriorated. Whatever, it's gone. So only the headpiece exists, which is the medallion. One side of the headpiece reveals the location of the map. The other side tells you, oh wait, the height is wrong. You're supposed to subtract 1 increment. And so then the Nazis fail to make the medallion, but the Peter Lorre guy gets his hand map room. They go through, he sneaks into the map room, and then he digs.
This from the guy who has the most confusing plot about a robot from space, like doing 80 million insane things with fucking Death Mosses, But all this stuff, it's like so over the top.
Yeah. And we're still not done, but go ahead.
I know there's more. It's just so many confusing, crazy, 8 million just goofy things going on.
I mean, Crusade, it was really confusing because I didn't really get, okay, now...
The Roman numerals, and now they're in the cave, and now they're going here, and now they're looking at this book, and now they're in Germany, and now they're in a castle.
It's very it's a little confusing.
That one scene, that one part, though, when he's like...
So, final words, everybody?
Why not both? Like the little girl in the taco commercial.
I feel the exact same way. It's like, why do you have to pick a favorite? They're both amazing. Just enjoy them both.
So, yeah, that's all I have to say. I like Crusade a little tiny bit more. And, I'll
throw it to the original. Let's do that. And but that means we're equal.
Yeah, we're equal.
So it's all fuck.
Yeah. Fuck you guys.
But I'm fired up as I make my way. Life is fucked up, okay, but I'm fired up as I make my way.
But in that one, it was just like, I got to beat it. Like, I love the part when in Raiders when he's hanging on the front of the truck